All right. Cool. I think we are live. We'll get more people in here as we're going. And today is actually the first day we are trying YouTube Live. I see we have 4 viewers there. Awesome. Let me make sure I have that chat open as well. Hello to YouTube. Where are y'all joining from? And boom. I think we could go ahead and get started. Move this up. Don't need this big. Too many windows everywhere. Too many windows. Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay, cool. Amanda, you can see my screen that says the 3-step system to build profitable brands and thriving communities. Awesome. All right, cool. So basically what we're going to be diving into and what really inspired the Denali Pantry was building Denali up. We were fortunate enough to build Denali up during the pandemic when there was a massive shortage of canning lids. So canning lids was kind of our steeple product that helped us elevate and build our community and build a following and things of that nature. Then we released a pressure canner. That was a massive success. But during that process, I really got to connect with a lot of influencers, customers, everything in between, really. And I saw the passion everyone had for food preservation. And honestly, this is the first space I've been into. I didn't really know much about food preserving or canning or dehydrating before I started building up this brand. But also willingness to teach, patience to teaching. And I fell in love with it. I absolutely fell in love with it. And so the last year and a half, 2 years, we worked on creating a solution to streamline this process for anyone that's passionate and wants to give starting their own brand a chance or already has started their brand and is looking to kind of level up. And so today we're going to be going through kind of just the 3 steps you really need to know, very simplified, to start, number 1, generating income and building a brand that people enjoy. So if you want to chat, go ahead and feel free to comment what interests you to be here today. Do you have a brand? Are you looking to start? What were your hopes to get out of this presentation? And I'll get into the presentation. So number 1 is the feeling of overwhelm, right? When you're starting something, when you're building something, or you have an idea, there's the feeling of the result, right? Oh my God, I'm going to be able to run my own business. I'm going to be able to generate money to give stability to my family. But then comes, how do I do this? How do I figure out the steps, right? And that overwhelm is very normal, right? And I think that's not the thing you should be worried about. When it comes down to building a brand or building a business, you have to have the passion. You have to have the vision, and you have to have the skills. The skills you will get better with at time, but you want to start at a point where you have experience, whether that's making certain products, whether that's education. And so those are really the 3 things, not figuring out how to do it, what to do. That stuff we're going to show you for sure, but most people can figure out as long as they have those 3 core things, which is having the passion for it in the first place, having a vision that relates to what they want to do, and then building up the skills to do it. And combine that with the right system. Within 30 to 90 days, you'll start seeing results, and that result's going to build momentum for you to continue to build. Hey, what's up, Diana? How you doing? And so this presentation is for 2 types of people, those starting out and those that already have something, right? And we're going to show you how to do both. And before we dive into it, just want to go through a little bit about Denali Canning and, what we started. We started, like I said, during the pandemic. There was a massive shortage of lids and rings in the space. So we went in and started with that. But overall, as we continue to build, we started building with the community. A lot of the feedback we get now, a lot of the products that are coming out later this year are all around what our community has told us they wanted. And honestly, it makes it so much easier to just continue to build a brand because we're able to see, what the masses want, what our community wants. But our mission here is simple, and it's number one, to inspire the next generation of homesteaders through education, through products, to help others create additional streams of income through their passions. Three, to celebrate all this, right? So the pantry, the system I'm going to be getting into, is not just a system, it's a community. We have, currently we have about 15 people currently actively building their brand. They're building their brand, they're learning how to grow, and we have weekly meetings to check on their progress. How is their website? How are their products coming along? How are their sales going? Do they have their bank account set up? All that good stuff. And this goes to this mission number 3, is to help people learn this stuff so they can continue to do what they love, and that's building their own brand. Boom. So this is the foundation. We're going to go over these following 3 steps. The first one is going to be building your foundation. And that's going to be super simple. It's going to be a few things. And that's where you're going to drive everyone. Okay? Whether you're meeting them in person, whether you're meeting them on social media, whether you're meeting them at events, you're going to say, hey, I do this thing. If you want to learn more about it, just go here. And then that page is going to be your foundation. It's going to have your contact information. It's going to have your socials. It's going to have the things you sell. It's going to have the things you maybe consult on. It's just going to be an all-encompassing page that sets the foundation for your brand. Step 2 is actually creating the products. So, Amanda, what are some products you are thinking about creating or selling? Are you thinking about selling? Are you thinking about educating? What are those ideas that you have brewing in your mind? And that's going to be step 2. And then step 3 is going to be actually growing your community, right? Giving them freebies, giving them values, giving them blog posts, giving them education, and showcasing that you truly know what you're talking about, or your products truly are as good as you say they are, right? And as you do that over time, you're going to be able to build trust and continue to gain more members in the community. Teaching, cooking, affiliate marketing. Awesome. We would love for you to be one of our affiliates. So, and that's, we want to bring the community in so we can all work together. Cookbook, that's amazing. And teaching, honestly, I think that is one of the things I'm most excited for, because I have just learned so much just by talking to our influencers, our partners, and every single person has a very unique and beautiful way of teaching. And I think that's what's going to create your community. That's what's going to separate you amongst everyone else that's doing the same thing. So just a quick checklist. By the end of this presentation, you're going to learn how to build a loyal community. You're going to learn how to establish your unique brand identity. And you're going to learn how to start earning consistent cash. So let's get into the brand foundation. Number 1 is Pantry links, which I'll show you in the next slide, a customer management system, and you're going to have other essential tools like email marketing, SMS, and a business phone number. Have you ever, so are you starting from scratch, or have you ever used any of this stuff? Have you ever email marketed? Have you ever sent out a SMS? Have you ever done a PDF giveaway type of thing? Okay, beautiful. So you already have experience. So going into the Pantry link. So the Pantry link is your powerful feature that helps you streamline everything, right? And what you do here is, for example, like this would be mobile. I'm just showing you the desktop version of it. But essentially, you're going to have your profile picture. You're going to have your logo. You're going to have your main things. Like you can see here, they have 3 free courses they're offering people, right? And what that does is people go and they sign up for these free courses, and guess what they get? They get the email, they get the phone number, and they get the name. So now they have an official community member, okay? What is an official community member? Someone that has given voluntarily their information to you because they want to be a part of what you're making, right? And so that's what they're doing here with these courses. They're building out a community with these courses. And then on the back end, they have their store, okay? And we're going to dive into that next. That's the Pantry store. But you can see they're selling a variety of different types of meats. And then they have their newsletter. And the newsletter is more of like a weekly thing, a monthly thing. That's what everyone individually figures out. in terms of like what cadence they really want to do. But the newsletter is how you continue to communicate with your audience, because you may not be able to talk to them every day, so, especially when your community gets to 500 plus people, 1,000 plus people, 10,000 plus people, it's going to be very hard to create individual relationships. So you want to do that through a newsletter. And so that's what the Pantry link is. It gives you a place to store all that stuff, so that way everyone can go there and check out what your brand represents. Number 2 is your customer management system. So as you get people coming in, names, emails, and phone numbers, you want to see what they're doing. Are they signing up for your PDF? Are they buying products from your store? Are they signing up for some of your social media automations that we're going to teach you about a little bit later, right? But overall, the customer management system is important because it will allow you to go through your community and see how they have engaged with you in the past. And by you knowing how they've engaged with you in the past, you'll be able to serve them to the best of your ability. Lastly, email and SMS tools. Again, these are just tools. You're going to have them available to you to send out messages and emails. And we have automations that are set up in the community for you already that take advantage of these tools. And you'll be able to go in and update them as you feel. So, getting into a side story, Emily, shout out to Emily. She joined our community about, I think, almost 6 months ago at this point. And she was on Standstore. Maybe you've heard of that, Amanda, Standstore. It is something that is a popular alternative to what the Pantry is, but it's simpler. It doesn't have everything you need. It has some features of a business, but it doesn't have the full suite. And so she came to us, and, I was able to have a conversation on what she was working on. And she was like, I'm trying to send out emails. I'm trying to build out courses, but I can't do that in Standstore. And she was looking for some guidance. And so after I talked to Emily, I was like, hey, you should check out our Pantry. This is going to be a great solution for you. And we were able to basically get everything transferred over within one day. And we were able to start helping her build her community list. So when she started working with us, she had about 200 emails. And within a few months, she's grown that to 730, which is massive, because our goal is to help people to get to that first 1,000. When you get to that first 1,000 legitimate emails, you will start generating a few $1,000s a month from your business. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of having a powerful community. So Emily, her Denali Pantry gave me everything I needed and simplified my business and grew my brand. So shout out to Emily. Thank you for trusting us. And, now she's up and operating and growing basically every day. 2, we're going to dive into. Step number 2 is creating your products. So for you, Amanda, that's going to be your courses, your course book, or your cookbook. And then, those are going to be the main ones. So my question to you would be, have you kind of started working on the cookbook, or is this just an idea right now? Just an idea. Okay, perfect. And then in terms of teaching, what kind of classes were you thinking about teaching? Because I think the teaching is very easy. It's a lot easier to set up. We're going to get into the 30-day challenge towards the end of this presentation. And then during the 30-day challenge, we challenge you to create at least one offering. But overall, I feel like making the course and maybe having maybe a few pages of the cookbook could be something that's like, hey, get access to, the first 10 pages of my cookbook. Just give me your name and email. That could be a really cool way to get people through. Or get access to my free course and then tell them about the cookbook after you've built some trust. So those are 2 cool ways I'm thinking that will work out well for you. But that's all step 2 is all about, is creating your product, right? You have a page that represents everything you're basically going to be talking about, selling, and affiliating yourself with. And then the second step is to make sure you have products people can go, right? So you can either create digital products, physical products, courses, event products, and you can also, the whole Pantry system takes care of your payment processing. So You'll be able to do like tap to pay at farmers markets. You'll be able to do online invoicing, all that good stuff. So we'll dive into that in a second. So Pantry Store, let me go ahead and show you an example of that. So this is the Urban Roost Pantry Store. They basically have a nice homepage that kind of gives an overview on their different categories. You can go into the categories like, let's go into their frozen meats. And then boom, they have their products here. You basically go ahead and click here. You add them to a cart. I'm currently out of stock, so they don't have it in stock. Let's see if they have something in stock here. Okay, perfect. Boom. And it's basically a regular checkout process, and people are able to buy and sell products. The Pantry Store does also come with like an About Us page if you would like. Going over their mission, their story, and about them a little bit. And then they just have a page for the courses, and then they have, very simple, very to the point, because we want to make sure it's very easy for someone to get access to what they want, period. Period. So that's the store. Course Builder, very simple. Amanda, have you used any course builders before? If so, they're very similar to Kajabi, Courseable, Thinkific, I think it's called. So like if you've used any course builders before, they're very similar. They're all basically the same. So you're going to have a very similar experience there. Okay, awesome. So have you made courses? Because, for example, if you made a course on Kajabi or something, right, you could transfer it over without any issues. And then lastly, tap to pay. So, okay. Oh, beautiful. Oh, you're gonna love this. I'll give you a demo towards the end as well. If you already have some web experience, like, you know what, like you don't even need the team to set it up for you. It's very simple, very straightforward. Typically, what we let people know is like if they don't have any technical background, then we would recommend our team setting it up for them, because we do have some elder people that are part of the community, and so it just makes it a lot easier for them to just talk to someone versus going through like the technical backend stuff. But tap to pay, payment processing, and so just a little bit about Urban Roost. We started working with them. We were able to streamline everything. We were able to help them launch courses. And for them, it was amazing because now they were able to see that vision clearly. Because when we first started talking to them, they didn't know how to make a website, didn't even know how to buy a domain. And so after I got on a 1-hour call with them, we got them rolling within like 2 days. We got them all completely set up within a week, and they were super, super happy. They were super, super excited. And now they've basically been rolling. I talked to Teresa not too long ago, and they got, I think it was like 40 pounds or 400 pounds of meat coming in. They're looking to get ready to sell. So that's insane. I don't even know what 400 pounds of meat looks like. I don't. But I'm assuming it's going to be a lot. And then the last this is more of the tech stuff. So the social planner is like your social media scheduler. So, if you want to post on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, YouTube, Facebook, all at the same time, you use the social planner. The social planner will allow you to schedule posts across all your platforms at once and really make it a lot easier instead of jumping between different ones, posting one at a time. And if you even want to do like different captions for each one, you can do that. 2 is Instagram automations. So I'm sure you've seen those automations where, comment recipe to get the recipe, or comment laundry to get my secret formula. So that's kind of like the Instagram automation. So it's very similar to ManyChat, if you've heard of ManyChat, but it's all built in within the Pantry system. Private community app. So as your community grows and you want to have, like, let's say, I don't know if you've heard of School, or if you've heard of, what's the other big one? Like even like Facebook groups, School, anything like that. If you want to have your individual private group, we have a private community app you can use, as well as you can build it in. So when you get your following bigger and you want to have, like, let's say everyone that's taking part in your course, you want to bring them onto like a forum community, you can do that. Then we also have the support, right? Like, it's one thing for us to sit here and give you all the tools to be successful, but it's another thing to be there by your side week after week to then let you uh, be there as a support, but also to give you the up-to-date stuff, right? And so that's what comes with the Pantry community. We're actually really on a mission to, um, you know, help 1,000. That's our goal right now. We want to help 1,000 people to build a brand that helps them turn their passion into profit. And so right now we're at about like, I would say like 20 members that are actively getting involved. We do have more members, but there's 20 people that are actively involved. And, you know, we get to see them on a weekly basis during our pantry calls from all ages. It's always fun. It literally is always fun because everyone is very nice. Everyone understands we're all here to grow. And basically I go and I just talk to everyone, check everyone's progress. If there's something we can get accomplished in that time period, we get it done, you know? And so that, I think, is the X factor, because what we even charge for this stuff is very affordable. And on top of that, we give you something where, you know, if you went anywhere else, you would be paying thousands of dollars a month to get this type of coaching, to get this type of experience. But like I said, it ties back to us wanting to create a community of people, because what's going to happen is, as we help people build up their brands, on DenaliCanning.com, we're going to have a section that's the pantry section, and we're going to have everyone's stores there. And so, like, as we get hundreds and hundreds of people coming into our website every day, which we do already, they're going to be able to be like, oh, what's the pantry? And now we're supporting everyone that's in the pantry community. And that's like amazing. Like, it's just leveraging everything we've built up to continue to help our community who's supported us this whole time. So, yeah. So quick side story, and we'll dive into the system. Michaela, one of our influencers, she has 100K followers. She used the Instagram automation and automated 800 messages. She had 800 plus comments on that one post she did, and it was to give her organic laundry detergent. That's what the video was about. Organic laundry detergent. And she set up the manual replies, or the automation replies, and it saved her a bunch of time. It saved her so much time. So that was one of her favorite features. She loved our step-by-step tutorials, and she's actually in the process of building her course out, and she's going to be launching it this year. So we're super excited to help her and support her on that journey. A little bit about the communities, the support. Boom. Yeah, so that was a lot. Any questions right now, Amanda? Not yet. Okay, perfect. So let's dive into it. So I'm going to basically just run through all of the stuff that you get in the pantry. And then I want to go over the 30-day challenge, which is our free 30-day challenge, which is where I would highly recommend you just start. So because you already have the technical knowledge, you already have a good idea in place. So yeah, let's run through it real quick. So we got the pantry links, which I talked about, which is showcasing everything. You got the customer management system. You got the pantry store. You got the course builder. You got the full payment system. So this is going to be able to streamline everything. You got the social planners and the automations, the private community, the weekly support, right? So let's go over to the community here. And then I'm going to give you a rundown. So yeah, the Denali 30-Day Challenge is a step-by-step program designed to help you set up, grow, and scale your food preservation system. Each day you're going to be doing something, right? And obviously it may be a little hard to do every single day, but our kind of thing is like try to do as much as you can. Spend 30 minutes a day if possible, and then try to catch up in the weekends, right? Because some of the days the tasks are super easy. It's like day one is like signing in, you know, that's like super easy. But the goal is to launch your online store and start selling, grow your audience with social media and email marketing, automate the tasks from the get-go so you're saving time, and then join a community of like-minded people that are all preserving food, selling honey, selling soap, selling even like homemade goods like necklaces. There's it's like honestly it's a community of creatives to the T to the T. And the best part is if you go through the 30-day challenge, you completely finish everything that we have in there for you, you will get a shout out from us. You will get an email sent out specifically for your brand, and you will get a social media shout out for your socials to help you grow your brand. So I think it's an epic deal. You start for free. You do the 30-day challenge that's laid out for you. And when you complete it, you then get a shout out to our 50,000 email list and to our 20,000 followers on Instagram. Pretty cool, right? I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so how it basically works is the 30-day challenge, you would get the software for free, right? We do have an option for us to set up everything for you. So if you did want our team to go in and set up your website, set up your pantry links, connect your bank accounts, connect your social media, basically do all the work, we do have a package for that. Let me actually share the link in here so you have it. It's this link right here, denalipantry.com/offer. I'll put it up in a second. Boop. And so basically what it is, it's like you have it this offer for free for 30 days, and then it's $97 a month or $95 a month after that to basically operate your business. And that includes all this stuff in addition to the community support every week. And that's pretty much it. So going through the 30-day challenge, I want to give you kind of the rundown, what we basically have people do. So, day one is very simple, just setting up, getting logged in. Day two is setting up your pantry link, which is kind of what we talked about here, like this page right here. Day three is setting up your pantry store, which is, for you, honestly, will just be your digital products and your cookbook. Day four will be connecting your socials and making your first post. Day five is going through our automations, our welcome email and SMS automation. Day six is officially announcing your store. Day seven is telling your brand story, growing your email list with a freebie. So you can either offer like chapter 1 for free on the cookbook, or you can offer a free video from the course. Then it's like creating a behind the scenes, running a poll, announcing a special offer, posting a recipe, boom, 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 and so forth and so on, right? So we basically just lay down everything, and then after you complete it, then you get the free reward. Any questions on this so far? YouTube has any questions? Cool. Okay. 8 viewers on YouTube. I like it. All right, cool. So basically all you have to do is you want right here. So what are you thinking? Would you want to just do the free trial? Free trial, or would you want our team to set it up? Free trial. Okay, perfect. So you would go to this page, and then when you get to this section right here, the coupon code section, just write 30 days. Okay? Just write 30 days, and then this will drop to $0, and then you can get signed in. So if you want to get started right now, we can go through it, and then I can just make sure you get into the pantry, you get into the community, and then you can join us on our first call on Wednesday. So our calls are Wednesday at 6 p.m., our support calls. Or our community calls, actually. Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's go here. Let me close this stuff out. All right. Cool. Yeah, so if let's see. Yeah, so overall, I mean, at this point, if you want to get started now, you want to get signed up for the trial right now, or do you want to wait? Okay, perfect. So I would say at this point, then, yeah, just ask if you have any questions. I'll go ahead and show you a demo a little bit. So what's gonna happen is after you sign up, you're gonna get to the next page. So let me see if I can even pull it up. Um, and then there's gonna be okay. Let me go into an account. Give me 1 second. Boom. Okay, cool. So do you see the dashboard? Yes. Okay, perfect. So basically what happens is after you sign up, you're going to log in and you're going to get to this back end here, right? What I recommend is we have a quick setup guide. And so the quick setup guide literally goes through everything, right? The overview, joining our community, downloading the app we have, setting up your pantry links, setting up your pantry stores, connecting your social media, the pantry automations, um, connecting and purchasing a domain if you need to, setting up your phone number, connecting your bank account, and setting up educational content, right? So your quick guides is just go here. Quick setup form, watch the tutorials, you'll be good to go. In addition to that, head over to denalicanning.com/pantry, right? And then you'll get to this page, and then you can go ahead and just request to join this, and then our team would probably approve you within 24 hours. And then when you get in here, you can start meeting like our other people that are in the community right now, and then basically, start engaging, introduce yourself for sure, let them know what you're working on, check out what they're working on, and then basically I send general updates in here just for weekly meetings, or like for example, like we were having a discussion in the last meeting, and they were like, "Hey, Prince, could we have a discount?" And I was like, of course you guys can have a discount. So then I just kind of gave them a special discount code, do it in the community, right? But we just have fun. We just have fun in the community. And then I would love everyone that's here is getting the most out of it. You know, everyone that's in the community is getting the most out of it. Those that like have signed up for the free trial and do it by themselves, I hope and pray they're doing well. I don't know though. Some people I've seen they signed up for the free trial haven't even logged in, right? So I always challenge you to just get involved, because the goal is for it to be a community. It is for you to not feel like you're doing this all alone. It's to feel like, hey, I have the support. If I want to have questions answered, I can do that. Hey, what's up, Pam? How you doing? Let's,
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Basically, I ran through the presentation, but I can definitely go through some of the parts. I would love to know what interests you to be here, what you were looking to maybe do. Were you looking to potentially start a brand for selling products or something online, like education wise?
More just like educational.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, cool. Um, so I'll go through some of the bigger points. But what we're going through right now is the Pantry community. So this is where we have our active members right now that are building out brands, which we have a variety of. Some people have like full on homesteads. They're selling products through their farm, so like meats, soaps, honey, eggs, all that good stuff. And then we have a few people that are digitally focused that have free courses as well as some educational courses around gardening and preserving. Where you, what were some topics you had in mind for yourself?
That's a great question. Um, really, just any information that I can get to start being able to offer this sort of thing on my page.
Beautiful. Okay, so you already have socials? Is
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah. Mostly through just Instagram is the one that I'm primarily through.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So I'm gonna just go through some of the features. Feel free to ask me any questions. Um, and then the main thing I really wanted to showcase during this presentation is our free 30-day challenge. So you basically get into the community for free. You get access to the software for free for 30 days. And then we have weekly support calls where myself and my team join, and we basically help you continue to grow your business. Whether that's if you need help with the social media side, whether that's some technical stuff, whether that's just general business advice, whatever it is, um, we're here to support you. So yeah. So without further ado, I'll just go through this. So Pantry links is basically like your all. It's like a upgraded link in bio, right? So let me just go to the one I had opened up. Right. So it's just basically an upgraded link in bio, and essentially you'll have all your information here. It's a lot more customizable versus like a link tree or any of those other things like a Sandstore or a link tree, or basically those I think are the main ones. But one of our members here, she highlights her freebie, which is the courses to get, you know, name, email, phone number, and then they have their store, and then they have their newsletter. So that's what they're kind of showcasing. We have some affiliates. Actually, let me show this to you as well, Amanda. Let's see. Herman. Hopefully I spelled this right. Okay, there we go. So we have Michaela, and she's a pretty big affiliate. She has a lot of affiliate partners. So this is her affiliate links. So she has a bunch of partner links. Then she has her shop, and then she has some free resources, and then she has her community. So that's basically number one. That's kind of the Pantry links. Then we have customer management system. Again, this tracks when people sign up, whatever actions they take within your business, whether they're commenting on certain Instagram posts, whether they are responding to emails, whether they're opening emails, whether they're clicking emails. So when you click into a customer or a community member, you'll know exactly how they've been involved, and that helps you tailor communication to them that way. Then we have our course builder, which I'll go ahead and show you actually a little preview of. So if you go here, we go to our community hub. Let's go here. So yeah, if you were creating a new product, we go to create product from scratch. You can use some of the templates we have. Let's say you were just starting from scratch, and we're like course number 1, right? You would create it, and boom. So then you have your basic outline, and then from here you would actually be able to just kind of click in there, right? And then either if you're doing a video course or audio course, you can upload your made video, put in the title, put in the description, throw in like a video thumbnail, and click save. And then you would basically rinse and repeat this process to craft out your offer. And then when that's done, you would have something that looks like this. Let's go here. Let's open this up. Boom. So it looks something like this. You'll have like different categories. You can click into it, and then they can watch courses. Boom, boom. Hey, what's up, guys? So that's the course builder. Then you have the Pantry store. If you are thinking about maybe if you want to do events, you can sell on the Pantry store, or if you end up launching merch for your brand, which we help people do as well, like print on demand. Have you ever heard of print on demand?
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. So we integrate with Printful, and another brand, and essentially, you stamp your logos, branding on different types of apparel, clothing, and then you're able to just sell it on your Pantry store. Social media automations, which I think, do you currently have any automations, or have you thought about running automations on your Instagram page?
I have, but I'm not really comfortable doing it.
Okay.
So I haven't done it very much, I guess.
Got you. Yeah, it always depends on the individual. What you can do if you don't want to, like, again, automate a lot of it, is what you can do is you can have just like a keyword in your bio, and that's kind of like very intentful. So like if someone is DMing you the word, then they are very interested in what that keyword is related to, right?
Right.
So that's something you could definitely set up. But for the most part, we've had like our influencers and our pantry members use it for like easy stuff like recipes or like something educational.
I
In it,
love it.
in addition to that, we have a social planner in here. So like you're able to like again schedule out all your posts from one point versus going to all different platforms. Um,
So fucking awesome.
so like I'll show you an example here. I'll actually go give you a little bit. I'll show you Denali's account. So we use this as well. So that's not like something we're having other people use. We literally use it ourselves. So yeah, you come in here and you can literally create a post, and then it's very straightforward. You come in here and you choose what channels you want to post on. So like, let's say I wanted to post on Denali Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and that's it. So then I'll come in here. I will go choose my video. Like let's say this one right here today, and then I'm like, come join me on the webinar today. Link, you know, link in bio, and then boom, and then you go down here and you choose like what kind of video you want it to be, like a reel, a feed, like boom, and then you can go ahead and post it immediately, or you can schedule it out. So then this is very useful when instead of going and trying to post every single day, you have typically what I love to do is like I have a content day where I make a bunch of videos, and then after those videos are ready, I just sit down for 15 minutes and schedule them out for the next 2 weeks, and then
I love it.
I'm good. I don't worry about social media. I don't honestly. I don't even want to check social media. Like I just wanted to do its magic. You know, I like being in the real world. um, so that's another tool. Um, and then yeah, the weekly support and the Pantry Academy is basically our weekly calls Wednesday at 6, where we get on a call for an hour with all the members, and we basically just help and support you for that full hour. And then you have access to all these. The Pantry Academy is all these courses that kind of break down how to use everything, how to set up your pantry store, how to go through the automations, how to set up your courses, how to start a merch. This is like the print on demand thing I was talking about. Emails, sending out text messages, scheduling posts. So like this academy breaks down basically everything you will need, even like the blogs to the blogs. Um, yeah, and then
Awesome.
and yeah, and so basically how this works is what we're really trying to push right now is a 30-day challenge. Um, and would you say you're like technically sound? Like, have you built the website before? Have you? I mean, it looks like you worked with automations already before, so you have. Honestly, I think you could just basically do it all by yourself. I think you know.
That looks really awesome. That looks really convenient, especially to be able to schedule it. I'm just not, yeah, I'm not that technologically advanced. So like the whole automations thing, I don't feel really secure in doing.
Got you.
But this looks really easy.
Yeah, and then even with the automation stuff, that could be something Pam you can get on a call on Wednesday when you join, and be like, hey, Prince, I've been thinking about doing this automation, but I don't want to annoy people. I don't want it to be fake. What's the best way to approach it? And then we can go through that and make it very simple, right? Because it really just comes down to it's just communication, right? Like people don't hate automation. People hate annoying automation, like spammy automation.
Right.
So so if you like I've like worked with people that just have honestly some of the best automation, and I actually respond back to them and be like, guys, like you guys are doing an amazing job because it literally gives me what I want when I want it, and that's the whole point. And you know, and that we don't want to deviate from that. Some people try to take advantage of it being convenient or it becomes too spammy. So we would definitely help you kind of tailor it to how you want that experience to be, for sure.
Cool. Yes.
So, but yeah, overall, like what we're pushing right now is the 30-day challenge. So what you do is you sign up for the pantry for totally free for the first 30 days, and we basically have it broken down on what is like a game plan. Um, you know, from basically from the start, you basically get set up. You set up your pantry links. You set up your pantry store. You start connecting your social medias. You go through the automation, right? And you just keep going through this whole thing until you get to day 30. If you do the whole challenge properly, give or take, it doesn't have to be exactly 30 days. We actually don't care if it's exactly 30 days. We just wanted to set a time limit so it like encourages people to take action quicker.
Yeah.
Um, But if you do it completely, you get a shout out from us. So we literally
Oh,
tell
cool.
everyone in our email list, we have about 50,000 emails,
Oh, geez.
hey, Pam is launching a course. You should check it out, right? And then on top of that, you also get a social media shout out on our Instagram, which has about 20,000 people. So, as an award for setting up your own business, we give you traffic.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So again, our goal is to really continue to inspire the next generation of homesteaders, continue to spread the word. And even in the beginning of the presentation, you missed it. Like I'm not a homesteader by any means. I was not a food preserver. But when we launched 3 years ago, and I started learning about food, like I literally have a garden in my kitchen. I have a, what do you call it? The indoor one too. Hydroponic. Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
hydroponic. I have like 6 pots that I'm growing right now, of like spinach and some tomatoes, and I'm like, it's crazy to me that I'm doing it. And then I had a garden last year. I grew cucumbers and kale and jalapenos and so all sorts of things. And
Nice.
and so like I felt like as I was building this company up, I like if it was like, okay, maybe this is what God intended me to do. Like this is what my purpose is. So then we were like, all right, how do we elevate this and how do we inspire others to continue to do it? And so that's why we made this. This is why we
Nice.
um
Very nice.
but yeah, so basically what you would do is, let me actually send you the link here. You would go to denalipantry.com/offer whenever you are ready.
Okay.
Um, and then you would go to this page and then you would sign up. And then when you get to this uh, section, you would put in the code 30 days, right? And so that would give
Okay.
you the discount. And then so the first month would be free, right? And then
Okay.
after that, it's $95 a month to continue using the software, being a part of the community, etc.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
and then if you did want us to set it up, we have a package for 497 where we set up your website, we set up your store, we connect everything. Um, so that is an option for you as well.
Very cool.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Any
Nice.
questions? Any questions?
I don't think so. That's really awesome. Very cool.
Perfect. Perfect. Let's see.
Soon as I'm done homesteading this evening.
Perfect. Yeah. Just let us know. When you basically what's gonna happen is you're gonna get signed up. You're gonna have like a onboarding form you can fill out. You don't really need to fill it out because you're gonna be kind of setting it up yourself.
Okay.
Um, then you go to this beautiful thing, the quick setup form. And so we broke it down where it's like, oh, wrong count. Let's go to actual count. There we go. Okay, boom. And so, this will give you an overview of everything, tell you how to join the community, download our app, set up the pantry links, the store, connecting your social media, automations. So basically just go through all these tutorials. It's about like 11 videos. Um, and it'll break everything down for you. You'll have
Okay.
basically if you go through this, engage in the community, join our weekly calls, you're gonna be making a lot of progress within 30 days, more than you probably honestly ever expected. So, um,
Very cool.
yeah, that's pretty much the rundown. So, if you
Awesome.
yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to respond to the emails you've been getting, um,
Okay.
or you can just reach out to us directly at help@denalicanning.com. So,
Cool. Very cool. Awesome. I'm excited.
yes, I'm excited for you, and oh my god, I love your energy, Pam. We need we need that in our community. We have a very fun community right now. It's mostly
Cool.
it's mostly elder people, and it's great. Like some are actually very tech savvy, and it's very awesome to see that. They're talking about
Nice.
automations. They're talking about using AI, and I'm like, huh?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, his name is Dave. He's awesome. He's freaking awesome. I love having him in the calls every week.
Very cool.
But yeah, all
Cool.
right.
Well, yeah, as soon as I get done with my farm tours here, I'll sit down and take a look at it all.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining, Pam. You have a wonderful
Yeah,
night.
sorry I was late. You too. Have a
No.
good night.
All right.
All right, bye bye.
Bye. And that includes the presentation of today. Literally 2 separate presentations, but we got it done. You feel me? We got it done. I know we are rising. Okay, guys, we are out. We are out. YouTube, we are out. Shout out to everyone that joined the YouTube. The chat was not as popping as I thought it was going to be. But regardless, we got it done. And thank you.